I think one of the big issues facing L&D professionals today is trying to stay connected with their learners and with their organizations. So with everything that we've gone through in the last couple of years, we've learned a lot of lessons really fast, really difficult lessons about being virtual, about new technology, about things of that nature. So I think that what we're trying to do is really kind of overcome all of those things still. And the directions that we've gone, we're trying to just improve and make them better. I think the value of Core 4 is that it's a much more intimate and sort of personal event where people can really connect. They can start to build out their network and at the same time learn from some of the professionals in the industry about the latest techniques, technologies, and what's actually happening today in the industry.
Oh goodness, I think there's a lot of key issues facing learning and development professionals today. The first is I think the last few years have really not been kind to us. There's been a lot of pressure on us as an industry to support our organizations in challenging ways to keep it business as usual, but we know it's not business as usual. So I think there's a lot of cleanup to be doing there. And second, with kind of the uncertainty of the future of work, of what that looks like, whether it's remote or hybrid, or if you're back in office, there's a lot of challenges there. And I think our organizations are looking to us in order to help bridge that gap and help bring people together. The value of Core 4 is this. It's a wonderful conference that gives you access to amazing speakers, amazing people to where you can actually dive deeper into a lot of topics that are really impacting the work that you're doing today. It's a great opportunity to get together with people and really ask questions and talk to people, because the best part about conferences is always the people, right? So getting together, talking to people, getting to know kind of their challenges, because I have often found something that I am dealing with, someone else is probably dealing with it too. So being able to brainstorm with people that speak your own language, it's always very valuable.
I think a lot of the key issues that are facing L&D professionals today have to do with our ever-expanding roles. As learning professionals, whether you're an instructional designer or an e-learning developer or a trainer, as we look over the last couple of years, our roles have expanded and we're expected to take on more and do more and be multimedia professionals in our jobs, and training professionals, instructional design professionals. And so we've been taking on bigger and greater responsibilities. Even if you're just an instructional designer, now you're expected to be an e-learning developer. Or if you're an e-learning developer, you're expected to do other forms of instructional design. And so I think the key issues are just how much we as learning professionals have to take on. Yeah, the thing I love about Core 4 is it's a way more intimate conference. Unlike some of the larger international conferences where you have thousands of people, the great thing about Core 4 is that it's more local, it's a few hundred people, and so you get to really connect with other practitioners in the industry to understand what struggles they're dealing with within their organization, and you get to learn some really practical ways that you can take back to your organization and address them back on the job.
Some of the biggest things that we're facing as L&D professionals right now is sort of the rise of hybrid working, right? It's here. We're continuing forward with it. It's not going away anytime soon. So we have to adjust the way that we're designing and developing programs so that we can meet the needs of employees and participants that are both in person and also virtual. So that's really becoming, I think, one of the biggest challenges that we have. The good news is we're well equipped for it. So I say we meet it head on. The value of Core 4 is really the relationships that you make. So you're going to sit next to people that do the same job as you, but maybe in a different industry, or maybe they do it in a different way. And it's really going to give you a chance to sort of take note of how are we alike versus how are we different. And then some of those friendships will go with you as you continue on. I've met some of my best friends in the industry at a conference. So it's a really great idea to meet folks and be willing to make those friendships and connections.